Welcome back, everyone, to another installment of Chingonamics, Crypto with Edgar Aguirre. I am so happy to host you once again. I'm excited to have you guys tonight. I'm really excited to talk about this next coin, Polkadot. It's next to Ethereum and NEXO. It's the largest holding I have, and I think it has a lot of promise, and it promises to usher in some really promising technology that has the potential to disrupt and create a lot of revenue and a lot of market cap. So I'm glad you're able to join me tonight. Please like the video, subscribe, share it with your network, and let's get started. So I want to first show you through coinmarketcap.com the market cap for the top coins. And as you already know, Bitcoin is the big guy here, the big kahuna, 921 billion current market cap. And then you have Ethereum. We discussed Ethereum yesterday. And for those of you that haven't checked out the video, I encourage you to visit that video from yesterday and there's another one about the Ethereum network as well. Cardano is another coin that's grown significantly the last several weeks. And then you have Binance Coin, Tether. It's another stable coin. We talked about stable coins yesterday, USDC. XRP is another coin that's grown a lot. Dogecoin, the Elon Musk, the meme coins. We won't talk about that. And then Polkadot. Polkadot is number 8 by market cap. And as of today, as of Friday, August 20th, almost 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, it stands at $27.98 with a market cap of about $27.8 billion. So let's take a look at Polkadot, and it's a relatively new coin. It was just introduced, I believe, earlier this year, if I'm not mistaken. So it hasn't been around the block that much, and this is an illustration of what a good asset in the space can do after something as short in consideration as a 1-year time window. Last year, around this time, August 20th, look where the price for Polkadot stood, around $2.87. You fast forward to today, we're almost at $28. That's, what is that, an almost 10x? Just for marinating for 12 months. Again, this is not a guarantee of future returns. I'm not selling you a bill of goods. I'm just saying for your appreciation as you study these coins that sometimes it's just nothing as magical as just investing and sitting somewhere for 12 months, and just because the market cap is so small, relatively speaking, and it grows still at exponential levels, there's a chance for you to catch the upside. And that's why I'm so excited about this space and sharing all these opportunities with you guys. So that's an overview on the market specifics of Polkadot. But what is Polkadot? And just like I did yesterday with the Ethereum video, I'm going straight to the source. And it's cool that you guys are here hanging out with me, and I love to give you my perspective, but I always encourage you, go to the source. Forget the middle person. Don't get he said, she said. Go check out the tech yourself. Go check out the specs, because everything is here. Everything is very transparent. And if you see here with the way Polkadot describes itself, a scalable, interoperable, secure network protocol for the next web. And then this is really nifty graphic here that describes or tries to describe the dynamics behind how Polkadot works. Any type of data across any type of blockchain. Polkadot is a network protocol that allows arbitrary data, not just tokens, to be transferred across blockchains. And at this moment, I want to pause and just maybe take a little step back and talk about, okay, what is blockchain? And I don't want to assume that we all know what we're talking about here. I'm still learning. So I found this really nifty visual provided by CoinMama, this British outfit. Shout outs to them, but this is not an endorsement. I just want to give them credit for this cool visual, but it describes how how does the blockchain work? So in this case, in this example, I want to send money to my brother, and I'm able to send something through my COINBASE account, or a little bit of Bitcoin. And what happens is that the transaction is represented online as a block. Think of it as a brick or a hieroglyphic. It gets chipped into that, to that block of data. And then what happens is that block is then broadcast to every part of the network. Remember, these are decentralized networks. There's not just one central hub. And so this block goes everywhere, and the miners working throughout the network are verifying the transactions and validating them. And then once that is done and saying, okay, this is legit, then it gets printed and the block is added to the existing blockchain. That in a nutshell describes a very technologically sophisticated process, but it helps you get an understanding. Okay, that's what we talk about with blockchain. It's just how do you describe the physical concept of the information going from one place to another. And so this illustration is really nifty. I'll put it on the link to the show pages. So that's how Polkadot, and this is, you find everything here on the website. This is a light paper. There's a white paper that's a little bit more academic. If you guys want to look at it, take a look at it as well. But this one is called the light paper, and it offers this graphic that I think helps me visualize how this works. So Polkadot unites a network of heterogeneous blockchain shards called parachains, which is these guys, these little funky, these guys that my mouse is hovering around. So these are parachains, and these chains connect to and are secured by the Polkadot relay chain. This is this donut. That's the heart of the Polkadot system. Is responsible for the network security, consensus, and cross-chain operability. And these parachains are then what this is kind of like the concept of layer 2, layer 1 blockchains like Ethereum, like Bitcoin. They're called layer 1s, layer 2s. Something like a Polkadot are able to add more functionality on top of a existing network and do it at a faster clip so that transactions get done faster without bogging down traffic. And these parachains are able to facilitate that by they have their own tokens. You can launch your own tokens, your own crypto using the Polkadot platform, and these parachains are then engineered in certain ways to optimize those operations. And it creates a lot of flexibility, and you can mix and match from different blockchains and create parachains that are really specific to your needs and make the platform even more efficient. And then you have bridges, special blockchains that allow Polkadot shards to connect to and communicate with external networks like Ethereum and Bitcoin. So that, and oversimplifying a very complex and technically savvy process, this is what Polkadot is fixing to provide in this marketplace. And I wanted to really quickly, going off this document, is do a really quick overview that helps me understand even more. Yesterday we looked at Ethereum, the day before, and we looked at mission statement about this being a community-based technology. With Polkadot, one of the first things you see here is the importance of trust. Right, is understanding that we're moving to the space where we're going to have to be building these systems that we trust, and that the data that we currently are letting provide, like YouTube. Right now, my data is owned by Google, by YouTube, and Facebook and other platforms. Right now, our data is something that's being monetized and creating wealth for somebody else. Well, what if we flip the script and create a system where our data is ours, and we get to monetize our data, not Jeff Bezos or somebody else? And so that's something that's really baked into the ethos of the Polkadot mission statement, and recognizing that blockchain has made some progress, but we're not there yet. And so with that, Polkadot describes itself as a next generation blockchain protocol that unites an entire network of purpose-built blockchains, allowing them to operate seamlessly together at scale. And many people say it was as the internet of blockchains. It's really about this world where we're creating more and more sophisticated blockchains. Polkadot creates an opportunity for us to really get the best optimization out of those old blockchains and mixing and matching from all of them, and it'll become a critical piece of the infrastructure moving forward. So it's positioned to be a market leader, and based on the technology and the concept, it offers a solution for something that's really important. The other thing too about blockchains and about there's this thing called being a maxi in the Ethereum in the crypto space. Like I'm a Bitcoin maxi or Ethereum maxi, meaning that it's my coin that's gonna rock. Everybody else is trash. It's funny. You get to see it and you're like haha. But for some people, they take it really personally, man. So it's really about look, you have to understand that as things continue to progress in this marketplace, there's going to be different features from different blockchains that are going to be really amazing ways to bridge different techs and and having Polkadot is going to allow for that multi-chain functionality to be explored and create solutions that we're not even aware that we need. And it looks like a very flexible platform. It's a blockchain that grows as technology continues to unfold. And the other cool thing, this is the other cool thing about Polkadot is, kind of like what we do with our apps or with our computers, we constantly need to get upgrades, right? And so the nowadays, our apps on our phone, blockchains also need to get updates. So for example, something that happened a couple years ago with Bitcoin originally, Bitcoin got to the point where there was different vision about how the coin would proceed. So there was what's called a hard fork, where Bitcoin kind of like split into just the Bitcoin that we still know today and the other Bitcoin Cash. It became what is called a hard fork. With Polkadot now available, there's more resources now for us to not to have to do that. There's ways for the blockchain to be modernized and upgraded by using Polkadot instead of having to do hard forks. So this is another solution that is being touted by Polkadot, something to be mindful of. And lastly, and just as importantly as Ethereum, community powered. Early blockchains really didn't have a lot of that, but Polkadot and any coin worth its time moving forward, make sure that you identify this component, because this is not only good governance, but this is the fuel that powers the market growth of an asset. You have to have a community that's dedicated, that's committed, that understands the value, and then can go and spread the gospel to the rest of the marketplace. So, okay, that's cool, Edgar. That's wonderful. So what do you think about? I'm not a forecaster. I'm not a prophet. If I had that ability, trust me, I would be very wealthy. I'm not. Having said that, looking at the space, there's a lot of interesting sites. One in particular that I stumbled upon is cryptocurrencypriceprediction.com. And just like anything else, these are just predictions based on data. Their guess is as good as my neighbor's guess. You don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. So take everything with a grain of salt. But having said that, recently I've been looking at cryptocurrencypriceprediction.com's info, and it hasn't been off the mark that much. So moving forward, just as an educated guess, today Polkadot stands at $28.01. According to Polkadot price prediction, you're looking at a potential $37 Polkadot by next month, and by the end of the year, $65 coin, more than double. And it's promising, but again, do your own research. This is no guarantee of future price performance, but looking at market growth potential, I think Polkadot has some really blue skies ahead of it. I'll close out by another example of how bullish I think the space is and how popular culture is adopting to crypto. Number one pick, Kate Cunningham, the young man that was drafted in the NBA draft, is going to be paid in Bitcoin via partnership with BlOCKFI. I've talked about BlOCKFI yesterday. Check out my show notes if you want to have referral links to BlOCKFI, COINBASE, NEXO, and get yourself free Bitcoin. You also get to support the channel. BlOCKFI is one of those sources. So Mr. Cunningham decided to say, hey, man, I'm going to go for it, and I'm going to work with BlOCKFI to create more awareness opportunities about cryptocurrencies. And then this is what he said that I'm like, man, he's so dope. He's 19, man. He said, quote, many hardworking people still don't have access to cost-efficient, reliable options to save and invest. Quote, their ease of use, democratic and consensus underpinnings, and ability to evolve over time is really what makes cryptos interesting to him. So think about this, the beginning of a culture shift, and thought and taste makers like him and other artists and other folks that have influence. This is where they're going. This is where the marketplace is going. So it's a good time for you to think. Again, you don't have to be a genius. You don't have to be, Michael Douglas on Wall Street or anything like that. It's just really about time. It's 2021 August. What if you just make an investment now and wait for a year and see what happens? Can you see 10, 12, 15x? It's not out of the realm of possibility. So anyhow, not selling you a bag of goods. Keep doing your research. It's an exciting time. It's an exciting time looking at these assets and analyzing their market share and the potential for growth. I'm grateful for you guys to be able to spend a couple of minutes with me. It gives me so much joy to share this with you. Thank you for letting me do that with you. Please like the video, share, subscribe, let your networks know. check out the show notes, and I'll leave you again with Chingonamics, the 3 pillars. Honor the hustle, expand your worldview, nourish community. Until next time, everybody, God bless. Enjoy your weekend. Please be safe.